Coach, thanks for joining us today. Do you have an opening statement about how this week started off and looking into Saturday?
Well, the start of the week obviously wasn't great for us. We've got tremendous respect for Santa Barbara. They've got a great program. You got to give credit to those guys. They competed their butts off. I felt like they wanted the game more than we did. They outcoached us. They outcultured us. They out teamed us, outthought us. They out everythinged us. And credit goes to them. We can't ever play like that. We it's got to be a team that every day we bring our lunch pail and we work and we work and we work and we work together. And when we don't do that, um, that's probably going to be the outcome. And we're not good enough ever to just try to show up and play. And I felt like our guys did not have the same level of intensity, focus, determination, togetherness that we have had in this early season. And at the end of the day, that falls on me. I did not do a good enough job getting our guys ready to play in a game like that.
And to see them for a second time this week on Saturday. Uh, this week, the energy and the culture that you spoke of is going into the preparation and making it so that they're a different team on Saturday.
Well, the energy and the culture is what we do. That's our everyday life. And if that's not going to be what we do, we have no chance. So that's always our starting and our ending. Um, so we got to do so many things better in the game. I mean, we turned the ball over 4 times in the first 4 minutes. We ended up with 16 for the game. We had 10 in the first half. We played with 12 turnovers for what 36 other minutes. I mean, you look at our last 4 games. I mean, we're turning the ball over, and a lot of that is self-inflicted wounds. If we want to win games and we want to do the things that this team is capable of doing, that's got to stop. So that's obviously an emphasis like it is every game, and then execution. We've got to execute. I don't know if we ran one play right um, at Santa Barbara. I mean, one. So again, if we're not executing, which for us means screening, the timing of our plays, doing things together, making our teammates better, we're average to below average. So this week, that's the center of our focus and our concentration. And it's a hard lesson to learn, but if you learn from it, we'll be better from it. If we don't, then we have some more coming.
And at the game at Santa Barbara on Monday, U.S. Scott's tied his career high with 31 points. What are you seeing out of him that's working? That's maybe going to be something that we see going forward.
Well, I thought Eli did a much better job of being aggressive in the game and really attacking, um, and we need that from him. Not that he's going to score 31 every night, but I thought he was balanced. I still thought he made unselfish plays like he does all the time. He rebounded the ball. Kelly had a great game as well. You're not going to beat good teams with just 2 players, and we had 2 guys show up. We got to be much better, and those guys need help, and we have to have other guys step up, and I'm sure they will.
And for fans watching on Saturday, they'll see the kill board in effect. Can you kind of talk about what that is and why you wanted to bring that to the program?
Yeah, the kill board. For us, we want to get 7 kills in a game. What is that? That's 3 stops in a row. 3 consecutive times. You get three stops 3 consecutive times in a row. That equals a kill. And statistics show that if you get 7 kills in a game, your likelihood of winning that game goes way up. And we want to hang our hat on the defensive end. That has to be a part of our identity. That's the number one thing in terms of our identity is defense. And if we're getting the kills, that means we're playing hard. And it's really hard to do. For example, we had 2 kills against Santa Barbara. We had 9 kills against Long Beach. If you don't play defense at the level that it requires at this level, you're not going to win.
And a couple questions came in from our fans on social media. And a reminder to anybody who wants to submit questions, be sure to do that throughout the week so that we can ask Coach Johnson. This question comes in from Elysium X Dano, who asks, who's the most surprising player that you've seen so far?
I don't know if anybody has really been surprising for me. I think we have some guys doing a lot of things pretty good. I don't think we have anybody doing anything great right now. The one guy who, in my opinion, is really embodying our culture and how we want to compete every single day is Kelly. I mean, he brings it in practice. He brings it in games. His spirit is awesome. When I think about being selfless, being connected, and being relentless, he 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 exhibits those qualities. I mean, we need a lot more guys playing at that competitive level with that competitive spirit. If we had that, we'll be tough.
And then the second question comes in from RM Hoop, who asks, uh, how do you anticipate your shooting percentage to be more consistent throughout games and throughout the year?
That's a great question. Maybe we can get him here to help us. Well, number one, we can't turn the ball over. The more shots we get on goal, the better our chances, our percentages are of going up. Two, we have to be a much better finishing team at the rim. For example, in the Santa Barbara game, we left on the board at the rim 16 points off layups. And I'm not talking about the layups where there's two guys and we're shooting through people. I'm talking about at the rim, one-on-one, or maybe nobody. And again, that's something that we're teaching. That's something we're trying to drill. That's something we're trying to put a heavy emphasis on. The third component is we have to take good shots. What is that for our team? When the ball goes inside with the drive or with the post up, our threes go up. If we take shots that are contested, non-paint shots, meaning it has not gone inside and out, we're not going to be a very good shooting team. So the turnovers have to go down so we have more possessions, more shots. When we get to the rim, we got to play through contact at a much higher rate. And three, we've got to get better shots based on what I call paint to great. That means the ball went to the paint and we got a great shot from it. And we did not get enough of those in the last game. Long Beach, we got in the paint. We made great decisions. And I think we made 15 threes. That's how that's going to work for us.
And then the final question is, playing a team a second time, like we've seen with Minnesota and now UC Santa Barbara, does that prepare you as a coach for the conference schedule and how you play a team twice?
Yeah, I mean, in some regard, right? Because you get to make some adjustments. But the biggest thing is it allows me to see who we are. How do we respond? Unfortunately for us, we've had to respond, from a loss rather than, winning a game and then seeing how the team, responds when you're playing that same team again. So I expect our guys to respond. I expect our effort to be better. I expect our competitive spirit to be better. So those are the things I'm looking for. And then, schematically, we've got to do some things a lot better, but it doesn't matter if you don't compete at the level you're supposed to. And we did not do that.
Great. Thanks, Coach. Any final words before Saturday?
No, we're looking forward to it. And again, with our team, we've got to continue to get better. Every day we got to get better. The team that can get better the best during the course of the season give themselves an opportunity to play in March and beyond. We've just got to get better every day. We've got to learn from these things and not continue to make the same mistakes moving forward.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.